Hello and welcome guys to another HRL race. This time it's going to be a Velveeta Speedway and we're just going to kick things straight off here. Green flag at the start. We have Luke on the pole. I believe we have Detail in second and Slaunch in third off the start. It's going to get hairy right off the start here because this jump is just going to mix things up. People in the middle rows are going to have a very hard time making it, and you're going to see that right there. People in the middle and back rows, just very difficult time making that jump. Matt gets hijacked. That's a bad time. So much cheese going down already off the start. Because of that jump. Things already getting interesting. We have a very large lobby. This is our largest turnout in like 2 weeks maybe. So we got a pretty decent turnout. Oh my freaking wreck. What the heck? I think that was one of the new drivers, Taylor. He just hits that curb and goes straight over. That was insane. He got a lot of air there. But we do have the largest, I believe we have 12 drivers. We have the largest turnout in quite a while at this track, so that's fun. Here we go through the space section, and as you can see, this track has very interesting aesthetics. This track's Velveeta is a very interesting track aesthetically. It's one of my favorites aesthetically on the schedule, and it's one of my favorites. Oh my God, we have a battle right here for the lead between Luke and Apathy. Apathy had a pretty solid run through the beginning. Oh, Slaunch goes down. He was in third right there, and he goes down. That is not good for Slaunch. But we still have this battle going on here between Luke and Apathy, and it's getting pretty tight. And on top of that, I believe that might be Decoy right there. I can't exactly tell right now. No, I think that's Detail. Right there in third, trying to take that position with Luke and Apathy. Apathy having a solid season, I'd say, so far. Like, he hasn't raced too many races, but in the... Oh, wow. What a crash. He had another really insane crash there in the snow section. But Apathy, you know, he's only made a few races, but he's been having a decent season so far, and he's in pretty good position. Look at those two wheels to make it to the championship series. We'll have to see how he does in this race to improve his position for that. Just sort of flipping through all the drivers here, getting some perspectives on where everyone's at. And we have some pretty... It's starting to get like single wide here, but we still do have some battles and some packs going on. Definitely plenty of racing to go. Oh, and Matt quits the race and leaves his mongoose right in the middle of the way. It's going to slow down. I couldn't tell if that slowed down. Oh, my two-wheel. Holy crap. Let's get another shot of that. Oh, that freaking two-wheel. I believe that was Detail. Oh, what is Tesla doing?
You little fucking mug! You're a little boy, look at you! Look at your voice, you little fucking bellies! You live at home with mummy and daddy! Talking all like you're black, you fucking little black man wannabe! Where you from? I'll come give you a slap, you little dickhead!
Tesla, you gotta leave the game! Alright, I'm not exactly sure what happened right there. I think Tesla just got hit with the cheese, and he's out of the game. So here, I'm gonna go to some shots that are sort of showcasing the track. I wanted to talk about it a little bit here. Since we haven't done a showcase on this track yet, hint hint. But Velveeta, it's a very interesting track. It's got a interesting aesthetic in that it has like all through the biomes, so it goes from like the spring setting to the ice setting to the space, and it's very interesting the way it transitions from all those, and I think it's pretty cool aesthetically that it mixes all those into one track. And the space section's really cool. I thought it was going to turn out crappy, and just so you know, I forged this along with Armada 223. I did most of the layout, he did most of the aesthetics, and he did a very good job with it, because I thought the space section was going to be horrible. I thought it was going to look horrible. But after the race, the space section, I can comfortably say, is my favorite section of the track to race. And aesthetically, I love the way it looks. The star effect, along with the rocks, it looks really cool. And it turned out way better than I expected it to, and it's a lot of fun to race. The curbs in the space section are awesome. So much fun to hit. You can pop two wheels that are still fast. Like, you hit the curbs in the space section, and I really do not think it slows you down that much. Obviously, it probably be faster. Well, I mean, some of them I feel like you should hit in the space section. Some of them I feel like you should avoid. But overall, it's a good, solid section, and the space section is my personal favorite. I also like the section right here, where you're like going super fast off the jump, and then it slows down and gets really tight right there. That's another one of my favorite sections of the track. But overall, this track offers a lot of variety in its corners, and just the way it is. There's just a lot of variety in this track, you know. None of the sections really feel similar. They all feel pretty unique, and the aesthetic in itself is unique. So, if you're looking for a fun track to race, Velveeta is a pretty sweet track. I would recommend it. So, update on the race: we have Luke still in the lead. He's still taking that lead very well. He's got a pretty solid gap on Apathy, who's in second. Right there, you see Luke was just entering the tunnel, and Apathy is the guy ahead of Slaunch right here. So. Luke has the lead gap of about the tunnel. He's ahead of Apathy by about like the length of the tunnel, which is a pretty big lead. Here we have Detail in fourth, and you can see his gap between him and Slaunch. The closest gap in this top four is the closest gap in this top four is definitely Slaunch and Apathy. We could definitely see a battle between those two before the end of this race. Detail getting a little rough through that section right there. A little bit of hornage. Believe we have, I think this is Luke right here, still in the lead. Is this Luke? I can't tell. Oh no, it wasn't. Video quality is a little rough right there. I'm watching a preview version, so I can't see the armors as well. Oh no, Armada gets hit with the screen lag. Armada having a very rough race on the start here. It's been, Armada had such a great start to the season, and last couple weeks have been pretty rough for him. Hopefully he can just finish this season strong and maybe, just maybe, get that fourth winner of the season in there. I would love for there to be 4 different winners before the end of the season. And speaking of which, after this race, we have one more GP, one more go-kart, and we have a World of Outlaw race. That World of Outlaw race, I think, is a huge wild card. A lot of these drivers that don't have a win can definitely take their win there, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be Chili Valley, which is the successor to the Chili Bowl. And to talk about the Chili Bowl, some of you might remember this was a very proud race in Halo 4 for our World of Outlaw series. Oh, Luke takes the win here, or is going to take the win here. We're going to watch his last, sorry to spoil it, oh my god, but we're going to watch his final lap. But you can tell. Luke has a huge lead, and he's had a huge lead this whole race, and he's going to take the win this lap, unless he gets hit with the cheese. He's not going to get hit with the cheese. And then we're going to have some battles in the rest of the positions, and I'll get to those in just a second once we're done with this final lap. But yeah, some of you might remember Chili Bowl from Halo 4. It was the most prestigious race to win. I think Luke won, well, there was motos, so I think Luke won like 3 motos. NJD probably had like 2. Matt might have had like 2. Armada might have 1. Sector might have 1. There was a lot. Slaunch might have 1 or 2. There's a lot of wins at Chili Bowl because of the motos. So there was a lot of people that have a win at Chili Bowl, but it was a very prestigious race to win at. And Chili Valley will hold that value here in. Oh wait! Here we go. Battle between Apathy and Slaunch. Slaunch was super close to him. Can he bring it here at the finish line? Apathy looks like he's going to get stuck in second gear just a little bit, red line, but no, he's going to take it. So it's going to be Luke, Apathy, Slaunch, and we're going to watch the replay of that battle between Apathy and Slaunch right here. And then Detail in 4th. I believe we had Decoy in 5th, Armada in 6th, in 7th we have Jared, 8th we have Portagame, and then 9th, it kind of like goes down a little, it kind of like trickles down from that point. It goes like 9th, it's like Taylor, and then 10th, it's like Tesla, and then it's like Matt, and I think we might have an extra driver in 12th. But yeah, that's pretty much the results. And there was that battle. We're also going to watch the battle here between Jared and Portagame, because this is also a very close battle. You can see Portagame trying to make this last lap pass on Jared. Can he do it? And this race was a 20-minute moto, and it's huge after a 20-minute moto to try to get an extra position. It's awesome if you can, but Jared is going to hold him off and take that 7th place finish right there. And here we're going to go to the podium. And yep, here we are at the podium. Luke takes the win. Apathy, with his first podium, takes 2nd place, his highest finish all season. So congrats to Apathy. Sweet run. He's in a solid points position, and you guys will learn all about that once we get to the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this race. Results on the screen. I will see you guys next time, and I'll also see you for the recap. See you guys.